Hi guys, it's me Zim, and welcome to more Dark Souls 2. We just got done killing the pursuer, and hold, let me fix my mouse. We just got done killing the pursuer, and since we got done killing the pursuer, we are going to actually freaking finish the rest of the level. As I mentioned before in the last episode, killing the pursuer, what that does, it allows us to ignore him as an actual boss. If you kill him early, he will give you his soul and he will die and he will no longer be an issue later on down the line. Now, I'm also going to use the exploit to avoid the Flexile sentries because I greatly despise the Flexile sentries. I mean, I fought them in my New Game Plus run and I fought them in my... Hope this isn't a mimic. The trap! Okay. But, oh, by the way, another thing is, don't destroy wooden chests. Do not destroy wooden chests. You destroy a wooden chest, you will break whatever's inside the wooden chest. If you like, for example, that in that chest there was a Titanite shard. If I would have destroyed it, it would have been just rubbish, and that means I wouldn't have gotten that Titanite shard, and I won't be able to upgrade my equipment. So as I said, I killed this guy inside the wall, and now he's just, yeah. Anyway, he's living a life. But yeah, we killed the pursuer. Flexile sentries are going to be greatly ignored. What the frick is happening with the physics? Flexile sentries are going to be greatly ignored later on down the line, because even in my late game run when I got the Moonlight Greatsword and when I killed and when I got to the final boss and I was a decent level, Flexile sentries were still pretty annoying to fight. So because you have to fight, if I'm correct, 3 to 4 of them? No, 3. You have to fight 3 of them at once. And fighting 3 of them at once is a pain in the butt if you are trying to freaking kill them all. I can deal with fighting 2 I could deal with fighting 2 bosses at once. I fought Ornstein and Smell, and I fought a few other enemies down a while ago. Aside from that, there's 3 enemies, and the Flexile sentries are not that great to fight, especially this early on, because their attacks are very, very wide because they're armored spears, and not to mention that they also throw their shields too at you as a projectile.
Souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way, lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Alright, we're gonna level up because I want to. Clubs in this game are actually really overpowered. I've seen that that guy with the club. Just gonna increase my strength too. Gonna get some more of that adaptability. Increase that. I'm gonna increase my intelligence because later on down the line I want to use pyromancy. Pyromancy is very useful, and so I'm gonna need a ton of intelligence. So we're gonna go back to the Forest of the Fallen Joyonte and Cardinal Tower. So yeah, freaking, we're gonna go move on to the rest of this level. We're gonna fight the giant. Ooh. Oh, I forgot. I don't have. Ouchie. I forgot. The only way for you to block is to have it two-handed and hold left bumper. Keep forgetting. We're playing too much Neo lately. I know I keep mentioning that game, but literally that game is so much fun. I've always wanted to play Neo. The game doesn't run that great on my laptop PC, but everything else does. I think it's either poorly optimized, it might be the Epic Store, like, you know, causing some issues, or It might be just because freaking my computer is not that. But then again, it set the frame rate and the what was it? The you should have died from that, buddy. But it set the frame rate to 30 frames and had the texture quality on medium. No, the shadow quality on medium and the texture quality on low, but the texture quality actually looked pretty good. So I don't know what they were on about. This is why I don't like these spear guys. They're so annoying and they're hard to get around. But once you get them, you get them. Freaking paste, freaking blade. Now another piece of equipment that I want to get is a ring of protection, and there's a reason why I want a ring of protection. In Dark Souls 1, rings of protection were a one-time used ring. You equip them, and if they break, you no longer have that ring. Therefore, you keep your humanity and your souls, but you unfortunately lose that ring permanently. Hold on.
Hello there. Traveling all alone
I
in
love
these
your voice. I
treacherous
love it
times.
already, bro.
Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside.
Yeah, that's Mild-Mannered Pate. Mild-Mannered Pate is actually a pretty good character. You do see him a lot, but he's a pretty decent guy. He's a good guy to have around boss fights. And he did warn us, but we are actually going to go in here. The reason why I want to go in here is because I want to get the loot that's inside. And since the door locks behind us, we have to be careful. I know how to get out of it, though. Wood arrow. That's useful for a bow if we get one. Let's see. Message pointless. Yeah, there's just nothing around here. Gotta be careful up ahead because there's just. Yep, these two. These guys are freaking. I need some open room for you guys. You guys are gonna be a problem, and I need some room. Ouch. I'm not facing the right direction. There we go, got the spear guy out of the way. This guy has a glaive. Or a halberd. With him. Hey, get back here. You're not allowed to run. This is a fight now. You messed with the wrong swordsman. Playing Dark Souls for a minute now. Ever since I beat this game, I actually know everything's ins and out. I mean, there's some secrets I forget. But no, I don't forget all of them. Make sure it's not a mimic, so I just boop it. Inside, sorcerer's staff, amber herb. Come over here. Stop being a baby. Fight me. I'll keep throwing knives at you. I win. Alright then. That's out of the way. Let's go get this guy up here. Come here, you. Another one of you bastards. Get you before you do anything else. You're done. Almost called him kid for a second. You're freaking dead. You're not a kid no more. Alright, so all we need to do is drop back down and then we're good to go. We already got everything that we needed, especially the secrets. What's this say? Liar ahead. My page's not a liar. Especially considering the fact that he warned us that there was a trap, so we...
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh, but you should take this.
White sign Soulstone.
It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand. Well, I see. Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, he gives you a white sign soapstone. Basically, as he said, allows you to call other people to help out. I just love abusing that trap just to kill off at least 1 to 2 of those guys. It makes it easier on you whenever you have to deal with them. Doesn't help the fact that frickin' they can get free hits on you. Stay there, please. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I came back over here because I have a Pharaoh's Lockstone, so I want to go open up the wall over here. Whew! You know, this is a lot easier than putting on an outfit and freaking using a face cam, considering the fact that I don't have to be hot and have to worry about, you know, wasting people's time. Careful with this. Make sure that's okay. Alright then. Always check your chest. Doesn't matter if they're metal or not. It could be a mimic. It's a Titanite slab. That's going to be useful for later on down when we need to upgrade stuff. Cloanthropy ring. This ring is actually pretty useful mid-game. Or no, early game. It increases the stamina regen. So we get to get more stamina. We get more stamina regen, so we don't have to worry about it taking forever during combat. So our next location we need to go to is back up here and around, but I want to go over here because there's stuff I want to get. Specifically, let's run over here. Well, I actually think that's like the best thing they've added in Dark Souls 2 was being able to climb up ladders faster. Because in Dark Souls 1, you literally had to just wait it out when it came to climbing ladders. Like, you had to just wait for your character to slowly go up, and then you can go slowly down if you want to, but you can also press and hold B. Jump. Whee! Pick up that, and we got torch. The more torches you have, the longer your torch timer is. That's not good. I'm gonna die here. This guy is a rapier. Okay, managed to deal with him. Oh, wow. Surprisingly, he didn't die. I expected to literally die at some point. But nope. If fate would have it. Also forgot to mention, if you guys liked the video, please give a like, got a comment if you want to see more, and take the time to subscribe. It's free and you can change your mind later. It's greatly appreciated. Should heal up before I deal with you. These guys are freaking tough as nails. Alright then. Come on, buddy. Give it. You're gonna do anything? Alright then, I'll leave it to you. Let me just equip something while you just stare me down like that SpongeBob joke. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Come on. Now, you can do some significant damage if you were to get him in a rut. What I mean in a rut is, if I can get back to these barrels are filled with oil, and if I were to attack them right now, yeah! It'll cause an explosion doing major damage. Now, I got hurt pretty badly, but I did some significant damage to this guy. Wait, what? Excuse me? Are you kidding me? I didn't know that. Wow. Are you kidding me? I just punched that guy out. I just punched him. I didn't have my sword equipped. I just went, hi-ya, and he died. He's wearing heavy armor. That's why. Blunt force trauma does more damage than freaking slashing. Got it. Note to self, when finding an enemy that has heavier armor, start beating them to death with your feast. Door's locked. Can't get in. Finish up life gem and a homeward bone. That's useful for us to go home, so I should equip that. Later on, we get a feather that allows us to go home a lot easier. Which, pretty useful for us in the long run. Alright then, those are dealt with. You're still alive, I know that for a fact. Deal with you immediately. Later. Sword's about to break, but luckily we can repair that instantly when we go to a bonfire. Hey buddy, come here. Let's pull you up. Deal with you because you're trying to ambush me. Freaking can't have a Dark Souls game without item ganking. And for those of you people who don't play Souls games and don't know what item ganking is, basically getting ambushed when getting glued. This guy's loot, and this ladder, this led somewhere. I forgot. I need to figure out where that led. Let me open this up real quick. There we go. Now we have easy access back and forth. We can go back up here. We're gonna go back to my jeweler because I want to level up. No, not level up. I want to. Not only repair my equipment from the bonfire, but I also want to unlock that door for that guy. There we go.
Ah yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
Alrighty then. So if we go to the bonfire, he'll instantly be in there. But right now we're not going to do anything about that at the moment. One thing's for sure, we are going to... I'm not going to be part of a covenant because I did finish one of the covenants, like, completely. I prefer not to be in a covenant. Mainly due to the fact that, in Dark Souls 1, I do like being part of the Chaos Covenant, but in Dark Souls 2, being in a covenant, in my opinion, reap no benefits, because most of the covenants in this game are multiplayer related, and I don't want to deal with that. It's not because I just don't play multiplayer is because I just don't like having to fight other players, and I prefer to work together and not against each other. That's why I usually play co-op games like Left 4 Dead and stuff more often. If we open this up, we will find Cat.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful. This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? This place is... We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake. No one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that. Yes, nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent. It grows nicer with each passing day. Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing he's good for now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right? It might be just the thing you need. But what does a cat know?
You're a talking cat.
Did you see that oddly formed rock behind here? Long ago they called it Victor Stone, as I recall. If you wish to face greater challenges, speak to the rock. Although, you'd just as well not.
Is that why my first playthrough was so balls to the wall hard?
This place is already... Everything will crumble. Isn't it wonderful?
That might be the reason why my last playthrough was so freaking hard.
Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
I remember I went into that covenant just thinking it was like nothing of it, but then all of a sudden it was like freaking super mega hard. Like freaking there were more freaking what was it? Invaders, phantoms, freaking enemies had more health than usual. Freaking I was dying faster than I could count. I didn't even know what was going on. I died more times than I could even fathom. That guy looks like a crusader. Anyway, let's see here. So, yep, we're going to... Let's see here. So, is he in there? Yep, he's in there, doing his thing. Can't do anything about it yet, but... So, we're gonna go back to the Forest of the Fallen Giants, and then we're gonna check out that elevator, because I kinda sorta forgot where the elevator led. So, where am I going? This way. Past his teeth, through the gums. Look out, tummy, here I come. I need to play Blood. Blood has to be, like, out of all the old games back in the day, the old first-person shooters. I love Doom, and I've grown a liking to Duke Nukem after a while of, looking at mods and how cool the build engine is. But freaking Blood, holy crap is that game cool. Especially Caleb. Caleb is actually a pretty good character in my opinion. I wish there was more games with him in it, but we only got Blood 2, and Blood 2 didn't do too hot. Mainly because all the freaking... They didn't have enough time to finish it, and their publisher was rushing them, which is not what you're supposed to do when making a game. So since we're human, we can summon mild-mannered Pate, which allows us to fight the giant that's in here. But we're going to do that in the next episode, and we're going to do it solo, because giant's pretty easy. He's not that hard. And even if freaking we'll be fine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.